Founded in 2017, the Blackmath Collective is where math equity meets STEM access for underserved students. Hi, I am Kimlin Johnson, the CEO and founder of the Blackmath Collective. At BMC, math isn't just a subject, it's your superpower. The BMC equation for this slide is no hope plus no math literacy equals increased homelessness and crimes. Lack of math leads to unemployment, poverty, and homelessness. In addition, high school dropouts are 63% more likely to be incarcerated than individuals with four-year college degrees. This photo shows the importance of educational interventions in efforts to reduce homelessness and incarceration. Math equity isn't just academic, it's an economic battleground between the haves and the have nots. The haves are depicted on this graph, spotlighted all around. The circle is where the have nots are. Our mission at the Black Math Collective is to empower underserved students, underserved communities through math equity. Over 75% of underserved students have not met the California math standards for 9 consecutive years. At BMC, we have to have a personalized approach because the circles that represent in this graph above the math desert, the food desert, and the digital deserts. Our personalized approach allows us to meet students where they are at. We don't just teach math, we remove barriers to learning. Meet Ari, a ninth grader in our BMC Pathways program, which is for at-risk youth. On the left, Ari appears to be smiling, but really she was crying on the inside. And Ari's dad, Mr. Esters, had this to say before she started with BMC. My daughter was on a path of uncertainty, struggling with math anxiety, and her identity. When Ari came to us, she was at a seventh grade math level. Because of BMC's impact, the picture on the right shows Ari attending more than 90% of her BMC sessions and receiving an iPad. Also, next year, she'll be enrolled in honors geometry. BMC isn't just about numbers, this is about changing lives. How we change lives is by bridging the STEM gap. We provide one-to-one personalized math prompt plans, and we serve 100 students per year currently. We will be addressing imposter syndrome with corporations. And what's most important on this slide is our impact, which is shown in the graph below. In our summer intensive program, on average, we see a 20 to 34% in students' math skills for this 4-week program. So now we're working with our student longer and we're getting even better results. We have a competitive advantage because of my amazing team. Each team member has a STEM background, and our partnerships with USC and UCLA, the premier four-year universities in Los Angeles, allows us to give university access to our students. With this team and all of our partners, we're opening doors so our students can see themselves at top universities and in exciting STEM careers.
Black Math Collective is more than just a curriculum. It is an entire community with a plan. Our venture is made up of three different phases. The first phase focuses on content monetization, where we'll license our proven STEM lessons and workplace modules to school districts and corporations. This builds financial sustainability while spreading our impact. Next, we'll host biannual STEM hackathons designed for underrepresented students, creating hands-on opportunities to learn, build, and lead. And in year four, we're planning to launch our biggest step, the BMC STEM Center. This will be a permanent space where students and families can access workshops, tutoring, and recorded lessons year-round. Each phase is intentionally designed to expand our reach and deepen our impact, ensuring that we're not just teaching math, but building equity from the ground up. Imagine a place where students who've never seen a circuit board can suddenly code a robot, where a classroom turns into a launch pad for future engineers, scientists, and leaders. That's what the BMC STEM Center represents. Today, More than 40% of underserved schools in LA lack access to hands-on STEM resources, leaving students behind in a world that is increasingly shaped by technology. Our center will offer weekly workshops in robotics, AI, and applied math, alongside mentorship programs with professionals in tech, finance, and engineering. With our live learning modules and a space built for experimentation, students like Ari won't just gain skills, but gain confidence, direction, and a vision for what's possible. Programs like Mathnasium and Kumon may be widely available, but they rely on rigid, one-size-fits-all models that leave many students behind, especially those who need personalized support the most. At Black Math Collective, we offer something fundamentally different. Our students receive one-to-one instruction tailored to how they learned, not from how a curriculum would normally be designed. We integrate culturally relevant examples, real-world applications, and meaningful mentorship to make math not just understandable, but empowering. And we do so at a cost that is accessible because true equity means more than just access. It means belonging, support, and success. That's what sets BMC apart. This slide gives a snapshot of our projected financial growth. In year one, we expect to generate about $68,000 in revenue through curriculum licensing, our year-round hackathons, and also some early-stage corporate sponsorships. By year three, we're expecting that number to grow to 136,000. We see this as we continue to expand our partnerships and reach. At the same time, we estimate our cost to decline from $50,000 in year one to just $24,000 in year three as our infrastructure scales and becomes more efficient. We're really projecting out a larger cost upfront to really build out that content and seeing that go down over time. That means that we're going to move from $18,000 in profit to over $110,000 in profit in just 3 years, which is driven by increasing margins and sustainable program design. These numbers reflect a model that can expand impact while staying financially sound. We're asking for an investment of $50,000. Without support, our year one profit margin sits at 26%, which limits how fast we can grow. But with this funding, we can fully cover our year one costs and reinvest 100% of our revenue back into expansion. That means more students reached, stronger infrastructure, and faster movement towards our long-term goals. The bottom line is simple. This investment lets us scale with quality and speed and ensures that our venture launches not with hesitation, but with confidence and capacity to deliver real change by year three.
Imagine a school system where math is stripped of its challenge and where science labs sit abandoned and silent. You don't have to imagine it. This is the devastating reality in many of our public school systems today. Math is the gatekeeper to higher education, employment, and financial stability, which will reduce the risk of homelessness and incarceration. If we did not save Ari, she could have been homeless. BMC changes the trajectory of students' lives. Let me leave you with this. If mathematics is a gatekeeper, what happens when the gate is locked? Thank you.